cross stitching. It's very exciting, important. Got scissors to cut thread. Got my rubbish bin. Now I would like to once again thank sevengreat for sending me these products. I have done a video on the products. So the first one I'll show you again. So I have got here a tiger, super cute. This one is 14 count, a lying tiger. All the links are below, including the discount code. You get 6% off. And we have got this really cute 18 count parrot. And that's what we're going to work on today. So I have got the toolkit. Use the needles out of that one. I'll get rid of the plastic so we can stop rattling. Sort of. I am going to leave the pattern out as reference if I need it. It does come with an instructions sheet if you need it. I'll throw that to the side as well. And of course this is what we're going to work on. So let's first of all we'll get a needle out. I am very grateful for sevengreat for sending me this. It's a lot of needles in here. Usually with Joy Sunday you get 2 needles. I'll leave the needle thread at the edge, but I'll get it out if I need it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, that's 5 needles. It's a lot of needles, and they've got a pretty big eye on them, so I shouldn't need the needle threader. Yeah, so I've taken one out, and there's still 4 needles on there, so that's a lot. So I'll pop that in there so nothing gets lost. I don't know if you can see, let's use that as background, but that's a big eye on that needle. Let's see if I can get myself coordinated. Now, what are we going to start with? I might actually, let's see. I might start on that pink in the parrot itself. It is super cute. Okay, now that pink one is down here, is 17. Okay, so I thought I'd start on the pink that's in there, and I can see it clearly, that's number 17 down there, so we'll get that one out. Now with 18 count, pretty colours. With 18 count, I do use 2 threads. That is down to personal preference, whether you want to use 2 or 1, but I always use 2. Now this is a trick I learnt sort of, in my cross-stitching career, you could say fairly recently, but I don't have to take the whole thread lot off to get a thread out. So all I have to do is try and find one and then just pull one out. Oh, where you see it. So all I have to do is hold on to one and then I pull one out, and then the rest is still neatly in there. I've been cross-stitching for over 30 years and I never even thought about that before. Now because I'm using 2 strands and I'm going to use the loop method to start, I'm going to leave it as a long thread. I actually don't find I get tangled much. So, yep. I'll get this needle threaded. It is a big eye on that needle. I do like that. Oh, hang on, I didn't get both of them in there. So much for saying it's a big eye. That's all good. Okay, now we're threaded. Nice. Okay, let's see about zooming you in a little more, and let's see if I can coordinate what I'm working on and everything. Okay, now I'm actually going to start over here. Let's see if we can coordinate where you can actually see what I'm working on and where my hand has to be. Though I could move the camera over, couldn't I? Okay. See, I'm going to start in there. Now with 18 count, you do need fairly good eyesight, I think. I don't know how people work on like 38 count and all this sort of thing. But yeah, okay. Okay, where am I? Where am I? You know this, coordinate. Okay. I need to come this way. Coordination. Coordinating what I'm doing. I do have a lamp on. Try and bring the lamp around. Okay, now. Okay, so I'll bring it up through the thread, put it down in the reverse corner, then I'll turn it over and I'm left with a loop. Okay, I'll grab that loop and then I'll pull it through. Loop start. Love it. There's nothing, no knots, nothing on the back. It's just a basic start. It's really, really good. Okay, so I'll finish off that. So I'll come down in the next corner. Now, with cross-stitching, some people will do railroading. They say it's neater. I don't, because I don't feel like it makes a lot of difference. But basically, railroading is coming between the two threads and then going down in the next hole. So it's like going down a rail between two rails. I usually don't bother. Don't know if I can zoom you in further. We can. Terrific. So that is railroading, but I just don't bother with it. Now at this point I can see clearly where I need to stitch, and the symbol is really, really good. Now, as I stated in my last video, I am quite happy to do record for 7th grade, because I have bought from them myself using my own money before, and I was really, really happy with them. And I'm really happy with them again now. There's one up here, so I will go in and do this one. It's up to you how fussy you want your backs to be, but ultimately the goal is to enjoy what you're working on. Would I buy an 18 count again? Yes, I would. I've decided, I'm very, very surprised at how good it is, how clear it is. And when I had a look at the site, there was so many that I saw that were absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So every so often I will run my needle. Okay, put it over here where you can see it. Okay. Coordination, I tell you what, sometimes I will actually run my needle down the thread and back up again, because it will twist. So, yeah. A couple of stitches in there so far. Okay. I put my finger there just so I can actually see where I'm supposed to look at it. You don't realise how hard it is to actually see. Okay, where the needle is, I've got a couple of stitches in there. How hard it is to actually coordinate which direction it is to go in for the camera and for the hand. Or maybe it's just me and my brain, I don't know. I don't need that pattern at the moment, so I'll put that aside. Okay. Let's keep stitching, shall we? Okay. Okay. I had the position before, didn't I? Coordinate where I was with the camera and with you seeing it. Okay. See? We're over here, aren't we? Okay. Yeah, no, Sevengreat is a terrific company. They really are. Yes. And all the options too. You can have 11 count and 14 count and now 18 count, stamped or counted, which is really nice. You get the choice of which ones you prefer. I used to prefer counted. I used to think that I don't need to do stamp because I can count it out. But once I had a go at stamp cross stitch, I just thought that's a lot of fun. So that's what I have a preference for now. Whether that's cross stitch snobbery or what, I don't know. But I know how to do counted. I don't need to do stamp. Why would I want to do stamped? And then I just decided, well, okay, I don't know unless I give it a go. So I gave it a go, and I absolutely love it. It tends to be more relaxing when you don't have to count. Yeah, I don't. It's a lot easier to work on when you're travelling. If you're going away somewhere, you're not having to look at a pattern. And when I started looking online, I was amazed at all the different things you could get, and that's why I could easily sort of just spend so much money on sevengreat. I really could. I mean, the amount of patterns. I'm convinced they've got a pattern for anybody. It doesn't matter what your preference is on what you like to stitch. I'm sure they've got it. And it's so easy to find what you want too. I found really easy to communicate with. So I'm sure you'll have absolutely no problems dealing with them. It's so easy just to get wrapped up in what I'm doing. I might have to have a go because I had beaded keychains. They look super cute. I haven't felt like doing diamond painting coasters or anything like that because I'd be worried about them coming off, but with beading they're sewn on, so I don't think that'll be a problem, and I think they would make an absolutely awesome gift. I really do. And cross-stitching is a great gift if you've got anybody you want to sort of, for birthday presents, Christmas presents, even wedding presents, because it's handmade. And when it's handmade, people know you've put the love and the care into it. And companies like sevengreat, their prices are really good. Considering in the kits, you would, if you were to put the kit together yourself, you would be paying for the Ada, you would be paying for the floss, and the needles or needle threaders or whatever else you might need. But it's all in the kit. And considering what you get in the kit, I think it's actually really good price. That's why I've gotten into it myself. So I think buying from these companies is definitely value for money. Plus you get a great product. And you don't have to go around searching for floss and ending up with more floss than you need or anything like that. And if you can get a basic one for a beginner, you don't need to buy all the things separately. You don't need to buy a bunch of Ada and a bunch of floss and have a whole heap left over. You just get what you need in the kit. And they give you plenty because I've always had enough floss left. So it's really good. Never know, I might have a go at a cushion one day. And the bookmarks. Oh, the bookmarks are so cute. I do have some friends who actually read books. I don't read books anymore. I'm too busy crafting. But I've got friends who read books, and bookmarks would be ideal. Especially if they've got cute little tassels on them and things like that. Now on the back, I'll show you in a sec. Okay, so on the back you can see how we've got all these lines across here. When I actually finish off a thread, I'll actually run it underneath those, and that's how I finish off the thread. So even though I don't need to finish this thread now, I might finish this thread and we'll put on another colour and I'll show you how I do it. The old thing is you don't put knots on cross stitch, but if you want to knot it, then you go ahead and knot it. It's your cross stitch. You do it how you want and the way you want. Okay, now let's get this where you can see it. Okay, I don't know if you can see that under there. Okay, try and bring it around where you can see it. So what I will do is I'll get my needle and I'll just run it under these threads. I'll do, I don't know, 3, 4, you can do as many as you want to secure it. So I just run it under those, pulling it through, and then I'll cut it off. And that's just how I finish the stitching. So cut the thread off. Okay, I will put this back, number 17. I'll put this back in here so I know what colour it is and I can get it out again when I want to use it. I'll just tie that into there. Okay, what are we going to do next? Now there's a yellow in there. Okay. Now, so we've done some stitching in here. So we might do some of this yellow in here. Now that yellow is down here for number 24, so we'll get some of that one out. 24, there we are down there. That's another shade of pink. Surprise, surprise, that parrot's pink. Okay, number 24, there it is. So we'll get some of that one out. Okay, one thread, don't grab two. If you grab two, it tangles. The thing I grab two, it might tangle a little bit anyway, but we'll get it out. Okay. Sorry, I had the needle in my mouth. Don't necessarily do what I do. Okay. Should be putting the needle in your mouth. But I've been doing it for so long, I suppose I've developed bad habits. I don't know. It's possible. Okay, let's thread the needle. Let's get this needle threaded. Okay. Once again, loop method. Okay, now I have stitched down here already, the bit down there. I'm going to start over in here. Come up, down on an angle, turn it over, and catch the loop. Now some people do a pin start with things. I prefer not to because I don't like to complicate things. I like things to be as basic and as easy as possible. So then we go off and we'll stitch with the next colour. And if I do happen to have issues with working out things, then I have the pattern next to me I can work with. But at the moment, honestly, I don't need it. So you can put this in a hoop if you want to. I have been stitching for so long that I am so used to doing ones this size in stitching in hand. So I have felt no need to quite often put them in a hoop. But it's all down to personal preference. We're all different. There's no right or wrong as long as you enjoy the process. That's the main thing. Just enjoy what you're doing. So if you want me to work on some more on this one particular one on camera, you just let me know. I would like to thank Sevengreat for sending me these products. I am excited and I am very happy with what I have received. I am very happy with the communication that we have had. And yeah, the collaboration is absolutely fantastic. If you have any questions on the way I stitch or hold things, just put them in the comments below and I will answer them. I have never done, what's the stitching they call it when they only do it one way? It's like a tapestry stitch. I've never stitched that way. I've always done the X's. In there we go. Okay, so that's my back side with what I've done so far. And that's the bit I have done on the front. Yeah, thank you Seven Great for sending me this. I'm actually absolutely loving it. I think it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Haven't decided yet whether I'm going to stitch the background or not. I'll decide that later on. Or you can give me your opinion. So leave it in the comments below. Do you think I should stitch the background or just wash it out? Or if you want to, I'll let you decide whether you think I should stitch the background or whether I should just stitch the image and leave it at that and wash it out. So yeah, I will head off, and once again, thank you Seven Great for the products. You are an awesome company, and yeah, I certainly hope people will go and look at your site because I highly recommend it. So take care and do something you love, including stitching. Bye.